is the K-Pop Cast, and in this episode we are diving in to GirlSet's first comeback, Tweek.
We also share hit replays from Joha and Woodz.
But before we get into that, guys, don't forget to join the K-Pop Cast listener family on Slack and help chip in for our show costs. Links to everything in the episode description.
And now for hit replay. I'm your host, Stephanie.
And I'm your PD named Michaela, guys, and hit replays are our K-pop song recommendations for the week. So Stephanie, hit us with the first recommendation.
The first hit replay today is kind of in a similar lane as GirlSet. It is Joha or Midopa Fosho. So I had to dig a little bit to find out about this artist because the song is initially attributed to someone called Midopa. I searched that and all that comes up is the song itself. It's a loop. And so then I searched for Joha and I found more information. So I'm like, why is it Midopa featuring Joha? Whatever, I'm running with it. But what we know about this artist, who's really cute, by the way, is Joha has been in the game since 2014 as a solo artist. She started off with Brave Entertainment, and she was known as Park Sujin at that time.
Oh, okay.
And she's also written songs, released music under the name Greedy on SoundCloud, and now she goes by Joha and possibly Midopa. I'm still trying to figure it out. But she went independent from Brave Entertainment in 2021. She's posted herself singing covers. And I just appreciate in this song in particular, a really fun, summery, upbeat, and like clean, tight production that appreciates R&B, summertime R&B. And the fact that the hook is so catchy, for sure. That's one of my favorite phrases, actually. And she just pulls it off. So I find myself smiling. I find myself bouncing and body rolling. And I particularly appreciate how she and the producers fill in every beat with something to bounce to. There's little ad libs in the empty space. And we'll get into maybe some comparisons to the track we're reviewing later. But I just want to like highlight and call out. I really appreciate how the production is full.
You say good summer beat. This is a great like beginning of spring bop for me too. Like this is a great little like upbeat thing to add to my playlist to counteract a lot of like the high intensity, heavy darkness that I was in my playlist at the time.
Oh yes. Exactly. It kind of reminds me of Dayoung Body.
Yeah.
Which is what made me think of summer. But yeah, you're totally right. It has a spring vibe too. Yeah. Found a new artist today. And so passing it on to you for an artist we know and love. What's your hit replay?
Oh gosh, this was such a hard replay for me this week, guys. My literal replay is Archive 1 by Woodz. But if I had to choose, if I could only pick one song from an amazing album, it's the B-side Struggle, which for me is such a beautiful little moment within like the very like high intensity, high emotion of the whole album itself. start off very rock heavy. Like he goes through so many genres first of all on this album, and that's one thing I always love about Woodz as an artist. For he's so multifaceted. He's lived so many lives as an artist, as a
Right?
performer. Like he was originally going to be a soccer player, and then he debuted in a Chinese Korean boy band, and then he was a rapper on Show Me the Money 5, and then he got
Yep.
formed his own crew and went independent, and then became Woods. And within that whole journey, you hear his journey and like his multifacetedness as an artist and the amount of genres and styles that he can pull off. And so you hear that in this whole album where he goes from, rock, bossa nova jazz, metal, a little bit of like punk. And in here we see a little bit more of like a stripped down, more almost R&B forward, which is very like, so it really sets itself apart from every other song on the album, which leans more into his new rock persona that he started to develop after his last album, Udi. And I wanted to highlight it because I really do love every track on the album, but this one is just so nice. It's like, it's very bass forward, and these lovely vocal choir samples, almost like gospel
Yes.
vocal samples throughout that just kind of ride the melody and add to the whole vibe of it. And the lyrics specifically are like him talking about, I don't know what the right answer is. I tried this one thing yesterday and you said it correct, but it's wrong today. You know what? F it. I'm just gonna play music and vibe because life is a struggle. Hence the title
Boom.
Struggle. So so check it out, but definitely check out the whole album, guys.
Yes, thank you for highlighting this artist and this song, pointing out the B-side gem as usual. Yeah, I was hooked from the gospel inspired vocals in the intro
Yes.
as well. I was like, yes, I'm in. Sign me up wherever this is going. You don't hear that enough in K-pop. You don't hear that kind of effort, production with the vocals, with like real instruments. So more of this, please.
Yeah, and this is really from Woods. Like if you look at the production, the production credits on the whole album, it's just Woods and his homeboys Ho Ho and Nathan. They're the majority of it. It's really just them three, and then a few extra
Okay.
people writing some lyrics and doing some arranging on like one or two tracks, but it's really just them. They're really a proper independent front. So guys, go support, check out the album.
Yeah, cooking it up in the studio. All right. So you know who else has been in the studio is global girl group sensation GirlSet out of JYP. We are
Yes.
here to talk about their latest comeback, Tweek. We're here to give a little more info on who this group is and some comparisons being made to other girl groups. We got to at least mention that discussion because no group exists in a vacuum.
Nope.
And yeah, we'll react to the song itself as well.
Yeah, so GirlSet, as we know them today, currently a 4-member group formed through the survival program A2K, America to Korea, and they are a joint production between JYP Entertainment and Republic Records. And the current member lineup is Lexi, Camilla, Kendall, and Savannah. And they are all members that are originally from North America, though still very ethnically diverse.
Yep, we've got representation of Hmong ethnicity, Vietnamese ethnicity, Cuban, Trinidadian. So definitely a diverse girl group. And where we are in their career is they have gone through a rebrand, like a
Yes.
big rebrand. They used to be Vicha, like JYP's foray into global girl group stardom. And after that group hit some snags, they rebranded and came back with a new concept, fewer members, and the comeback like really made a splash. Little Miss is how they came back onto the scene. Everybody's wondering, is Tweek, the comeback, going to live up to the massive success of Little Miss? Is it going to, set GirlSet up for domination and momentum? There's a lot riding on this comeback of Tweek. So without any further ado, I think let's get into the reaction. And so we're going to be reacting to the official music video of GirlSet Tweek. We know that there's a lot of videos out there, performance version, Spanish version, all of that, but we're doing the official music video. So if you want to react along with us, I will say 3, 2, 1, play, and you hit that play button at the same time. So if we are ready to go, all right, 3, 2, 1, play. We've got shimmery, smoky eyes. We've got the SWV sample, everybody. R&B gold.
Savannah.
Yep. I love how she delivers that line. What's it about to be? So effortless.
Camilla in the party bus, I guess. Playing DJ.
Right. Playing DJ. There's a stupid boy in the video. Ooh, I'm body rolling already. That choreo is perfect. The way they swirl and like pop the squat.
Why was he trying to put gas in the horse?
Yeah, you noticed that. We love a music video in a gas station. Ooh, booty. Wow. Actual pole dancing.
Okay, apparently this is a gas station on the Vegas Strip.
I guess so. Yeah, Vegas.
Pole dancing.
Why not? Oh, the hair salon. They look so cute. We can actually see them more clearly now in the bright light. We've got a kind of play of night and day, warm and cool tones. Oh, the glamour shots.
I love Kendall in the rollers.
Yeah. She looks the best in the rollers. Oh, key change for the little... Is this a Jersey Club bridge?
I think so, yeah.
Slow-mo. Oh, that's so satisfying. Look at the little girlies. JYP on piano. You caught that? JY Poppy. Oh, Camilla on the flow. I need that every chorus.
Right.
I was just getting into it. Too short.
Right. So short.
Man. It's very Hollywood. Yep, the Orpheum in Los Angeles. Yeah. It's very Hollywood feel, very apt for this group, what they're trying to represent.
I liked that the JYP cameo was subtle. I like that he didn't really have like a proper role. He was just there, And if you noticed him, you noticed him.
Right. I'm glad he did not center himself too much. Like
didn't join the floor work with Camilla. Didn't.
No, he wasn't in the bathroom like the Wonder Girls Nobody video, hamming it up for the camera. He had a tasteful cameo.
Wasn't trying to knock on their door like in the Twice music video. Like.
Exactly. Like just let them have their moment. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's important that you mentioned Wonder Girls first, because if we get a little bit more into the background and kind of like center like what this means for JYP as far as like having such a global girl group on their roster.
Yes.
Wonder Girls, if you go back
second gen.
Actually, you know what? I want to just take you back to what was it, 2012, 2011, where JYP had set up their first overseas office in New York.
Yep.
And they were served with many a fine by the city for improper housing of Wonder Girls in that location, and
Yes. Oh, the drama.
because it was a literal fire hazard in the dorms that they were at in this 3-story Manhattan building. So this has been a long
Wow.
time, at least since the Wonder Girls tried to make their way to the U.S.
Yes. Thanks for bringing in that context. And you said that was like 2012, 2011.
Well, that
Yeah.
2011 was when it started to fall apart a little bit, and
Oh, okay. So maybe
he
they
had to
started
close
earlier.
down that Manhattan office and brought everybody back to Korea.
Oh,
But the Wonder Girls with nobody, they were making moves as early as like 2009.
yes. Exactly.
So now we fast forward to 2026, almost how many years later, and it
Yeah.
seems to
17
be
years
that
later.
GirlSet and this JYP US branch of their company is the first success that they've had in this attempt at crossing over using, this K-pop model in creating a girl group.
Yeah, creating a global girl group, right? And like shout out as well to Twice, who has, beaten down the doors as well, getting noticed in the US.
Yeah.
Um,
And that was initially, establishing the JYP US branch was in order to have kind of like a base camp for when groups like Twice and Stray Kids and even Extraordinary Heroes to have, a base camp in the US for when they are trying to make moves and promote and tour and do things over here.
so I don't know about you, but I would say the rebrand, the rebirth of this group is pretty cemented at this point. It's
Right.
confirmed, it's undeniable. A successful turnaround of a group. You don't see that every day.
Nope.
But they've now had two like huge releases.
We've even joked as like we kind of forgot about Vicha a little bit,
Ooh,
right? But it's not that off to say that we forgot about Vicha because Vicha forgot about Vicha. Vicha
what do you
it
mean by
was
that?
in the sense that like they had a few singles, and then around what was it 2024, 2023, that's when things started to crack with the group, where there was a member on hiatus for an unknown reason, and then they were pulling out of Lollapalooza, and then there was complete radio silence and on social media about what the group was going to do, and then there was an announcement about a supposed comeback in 2025, and then we get the official announcement that KG is suing JYP for many different things, but of the major things listed, at least in the lawsuit, were specifically child labor exploitation, verbal
Yeah.
and emotional abuse, forced, rehearsals through injury, coerced debt through contracts, a, alleged concealment of a member's suicide attempt. Like
Yeah,
there,
eating disorder.
and
Yeah.
there was a lot of really bad stuff that came out in this lawsuit that she filed with the LA Superior Court. Which
Exactly.
update, it ended with, JYP just annulling her contract and they just amicably parted ways.
Amicably. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think, well, as you're speaking about the struggles that this group and former members have gone through, possibly at the hands of JYP and the label management, I can't help but number one, be astounded at how like JYP as a person and the label is being rehabilitated through the success of GirlSet. Like he is, I like all of the coverage I'm seeing of him as a person, like through, yeah, the members' interviews are of course just like, oh yeah, he's like a dad to us. I'm like, he's like a dad to us. He really cares about us. He's really involved. And oh, the food at JYP is so good. And for those of us fans who have been around for, you know, at least a few years, we know that he has not always had that reputation. We know that he has been called abusive by many, a long line of idols, right? And so for not only the group GirlSet to get a second chance, it's like he personally is getting a second chance as just this like fun, quirky, young at heart uncle kind of guy. When he's on the record not too long ago for some less savory behaviors. So I kind of, it's dissonant for me to see the coverage of him now. But hey, this is it's a skillful, masterful media play.
And it's working. I mean, I feel like this, so far, it's been a successful rebrand.
And you know why else it's working? Sad to say and sad to bring them into the conversation this early, but what's going on with Katseye?
Yes.
The timing could not be more perfect for JYP and GirlSet to step into the void or step into the fray that that Hybe and Geffen have created around Manon's hiatus, possible departure, the controversy around that. I am seeing, like, I'm not making this up, but like everywhere I look in fan discourse, I am seeing the comparison be made where Katseye looks like drama, like they're falling apart, racism, etc., can't treat their members right, and GirlSet is being uplifted as an example of they are the moment, they are the future, not problematic. They just all seem so nice, and I'm like, rooting for them now. They have
GirlSet
black
is
members.
the one that I'd be excited to see perform at the Grammys. Like, it'd be okay for me.
I think that's a direct quote from PD Neem from you.
Yeah.
You're trying to attribute it to the netizens, but I think you said it pretty clearly. What was it?
Yeah, I was like, wait, compare if I saw GirlSet perform Tweek, perform Little Miss at the Grammys, I wouldn't be as, you know, embarrassed to share that with the public, you know? Like, if I saw them performing that in front of Kendrick Lamar, I'd be okay. You know?
And then roll the tape back to our Grammys episode where we were talking about Katseye performing Gnarly and the dissonance of being a K-pop fan who's like so proud of our stuff being showcased, but then like, ooh, Gnarly, is that our best work? Does that make us look legit? Yeah, another dissonant moment that I feel like we have those every day as a K-pop fan.
Yeah. And Gnarly specifically is one of those like songs that you really point to as like the where the line is for what we see Katseye doing and what we see GirlSet doing, right?
Yeah, and like say more about their lanes. Yeah. Like yes, they're both global girl groups, but like sonically and maybe concept wise, where do they diverge?
Yeah. I mean, if we wanted to put like, so sonically, especially when they were Vicha, they were very like K-pop, very early Twice, early ITZY. Like you could put Twice and ITZY in all of their songs, but now as GirlSet, we see this major influence of, you know, hip hop and R&B, these very specific call outs of girl groups, you know, very legacy girl groups from the US, like SWV and the samples. Like, whereas with Katseye, they are very much trying to push the envelope and innovate and make new sounds and break the line into what is, as as Peter likes to
Yeah.
refer to it, the digital native Gen Z, Gen Alpha, skibbity toilet side of the.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're absolutely right. And both of those strategies
Hmm.
are smart, right? It's not that if Katseye Gnarly was not smart and brilliant, they wouldn't be at the Grammys performing it. They wouldn't be like on top of the world with that. It strikes a nerve
Hmm.
with the world, but really with a forward-thinking, futuristic play in the market. So I would say GirlSet though is executing on a tried and true pop R&B formula.
Hmm.
Fifth Harmony, right? Ariana Grande, Tinashe, like we know this sound. There is nothing not in a bad way. There is nothing new about this sound.
Hmm.
There's nothing new about these dance moves, about these outfits. There's nothing new, but it is executed at such a high, satisfying level that we love it. So that's one way to, uh, play it safe, execute well, make baskets.
Right, exactly.
Whereas Cat's Eye has swung for the fences, rather, taken a higher risk and also been
Hmm.
rewarded.
Yeah. And in interviews, Girl Set has been asked about Cat's Eye and what they think of them
Yep,
and the comparisons between them and Cat's Eye.
constantly.
Girl Set, of course, gave the very PR answer of, it's great to see all these girl groups out here making waves and being representation for all the girls and guys and in betweens who would want to be in a group themselves or be a musician themselves. And they specifically lean on like we are not necessarily idols, we are artists and we are influenced specifically by people like Ariana Grande and like yeah.
I just want to bring it back to the dissonance slash tongue in cheek
Hmm.
feeling that I have seeing fans, seeing the internet like go crazy over Girl Set and throw Cat's Eye in the trash. I'm like, is there really much difference? Did y'all see what happened with Vicha? Like
Hmm.
the lawsuits and the mental health stuff there, and like, yeah, it's really not a all or nothing. One group good, one group bad.
Hmm.
Like take the veneer off of the group names and these people and even the sound of like most of their other songs are not that different.
Hmm.
Come after me if you must, but for those of us fans who have been around for a little while, we know that yeah, not all that glitters is gold. There's no perfect, shiny, unproblematic group or label, and let's try to enjoy the music and
Right.
and think critically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, because I know when you compare groups, we can get into a bit of a fan war of like
Yeah.
and not come at it from that critical lens. But again, like even though we're comparing them, like this is something that's it's not invalid for this. Like this is what the industry is for.
Mm-hmm.
This is that what we talked about, that good old fashioned competition
Open
versus
combat.
yeah, versus what we've seen recently, like with Eyelid and New Jeans, where it's like in house. This is different labels coming at it, different companies, different people, and seeing what the market likes, like the 2NE1 Wonder Girls. Like this
Yeah,
this has been
and
going on for
Sonia
a long
Shide,
time.
right? We need diversity in the market. So, like, paint the picture for us, PD Nim,
Hmm.
about the promotion strategy that you saw.
I mean, so far what we've seen, we're still kind of in the earlier stage. Like we're in the middle of promotion as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Very much U.S. focused. Like they did iHeartRadio. Their debut of the song was a live performance in front of a stage with iHeartRadio.
Right.
They are now currently on a fan tour covering both sides of the U.S., most, California and New York, where they're, having fan meetings and doing fan sides and greeting their fans.
The most important major fan meetup being right here in the Bay Area,
Right.
Valley Fair, San Jose, at Hot Topic. Represent Bay.
At Hot Topic, specifically.
Yep.
Because that's the site of all K-pop fan culture at the mall.
I mean, maybe like I feel like they're trying to get middle school girls. Then, yeah, why not? Hot Topic. Did you used to shop there?
I did.
You did.
I did. I was a Hot Topic girly.
You were, yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Hot Topics for babies. I'm gonna go to Spencer's for grown-ups.
Ooh, for the grown-ups, Spencer's, yes. All in one mall. Something for all ages.
Literally next door to each other.
Yep.
Over here.
Yeah, I would just say that their promo for Tweek has been really deliberate. They've been promoting it for a long time. It seems at least for a month or two. They've been putting out trailers, little snippets of the hook. They released, I believe, was it 1 week earlier? They released the cover of themselves singing SWV Week. Right? So they put out a lot of content, getting folks excited, driving buzz. Yeah, I saw it on TikTok, on Instagram. They're running hella ads on Instagram to get people to go check it out. Hella ads. And I'm like, yo, I've already watched it.
Right.
You don't need to be bombarding me with the ads. Get the new folks.
But this is. It strikes me though that this is still a lot for just a single. It feels like when I saw that they were doing fan meet tours and all this other promotion stuff, especially with the lead up to this, it felt like this is something that should have had, maybe an album, an EP with it, maybe a few extra songs, like, because right now they only got 3 songs technically.
True. That's a good point. Like, all of this investment in the promotion takes money. Right. So like, what is the call to action? What are they
going to play at the fan meets? Is it just the same 3 songs on loop? Like,
yeah. Okay. What else you got? Okay. We already know Little Miss.
Maybe throw in the Spanish version just to shake it up.
Hey, to be fair, yes, they did just release, was it like 5 different versions of the song, including the instrumental, the a cappella, but also a version in Spanish.
Right. Which, if you are going to focus on the Americas in general, like having a Spanish album is, I feel like, important, or it shows that they know that it's important.
Yes. Oh, it totally is. And weren't you saying that you thought it was AI at first?
At first.
You never know. I be listening to K-pop on YouTube or even, YouTube music. And I'm like, ooh, I like this. And then I go check and I'm like, dang, it's not real. It's not real. But the Spanish version, notably written by 2 Spanish-speaking members, Savannah and Camilla, both native Spanish speakers with ancestry from Cuba and Venezuela.
Which makes me think, are they gonna go south for the rest of this fan tour? Do you think we might see?
Maybe.
That's my prediction, anyway.
Little Mexico stop,
and maybe Canada. Who knows?
Yeah. There's also a few members.
Don't give up, Canadian fans.
Yeah, Canada deserves love too. The Locket.
Right, a little bit of controversy with that one. But
yeah, what's the controversy?
Lockets is the fan name for Key's fandom. Key of Shining.
Oh man. Well, it's just gonna have to step aside.
Apparently. we're all Shawls here anyway, yeah.
All right. So the song itself, looking at the credits here, written by, so all 4 members are credited as songwriters. We also have the team that originally wrote SWV Week is all credited.
Right.
As well.
Love that.
Yeah. It's good to, run them, they check, We have on the composing team, JYP, of course. And then, Diego Avendano, he's pretty big. And then we have Nathan DeRocco, and then I think this writer's name is Femi, Black woman. Yay! Yeah, so all experienced, award-winning songwriters behind it. And what we know from the group's interview is that the members had some input into what kind of sound they wanted for their comeback. I believe Lexi answered the interview question with explaining how, yeah, we in the group wanted like a retro, old school Y2K R&B sound. And we sent our feedback in to JYP, and then he kind of ran with it. JYP came back with the song pretty much already made with the SWV weak sample right up front.
Because that's kind of his lane.
He's like, oh, say less. Y'all, what y'all know about that? Like, I'm imagining the conversation with him being like, what you know about Y2K old school R&B? Let me tell you.
Right? He's the original, at least in Korea, the original Y2K.
I was there. It was me. That's my sound. Them's my friends. So it's kind of cute to think of that exchange. So yeah, JYP was heavily involved. I'm sure he was really excited. He was like, oh, this is in my lane. And I want to know like how easy or hard was it to get the sample, to get the rights? How much did they pay for it? Like, oh man, because the song is so popular to this day. Legendary. But
I mean, while SWV aren't as active as they used to be, they're not like completely disbanded.
Right. I wouldn't say that they're super active. They did go on tour. Was it 1 or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, they still got it like that. But I'm just thinking of like the publishing.
But if it's a safe bet, it's worth the price. Like we said at the beginning, like if they are going for this sound and they want it to be successful, why not use what we know is a successful thing?
Yes. Again, yeah, that goes back to what I was saying before. It's like we're not hearing something totally new and innovative, but they are going the premium quality route, like straight in the established lane. They're executing on that. That means, yeah, spare no expense.
I'm trying to even think. I wonder with the joint venture with Republic Records. I wonder if that also helped. You know.
Yeah. No, the song's owned by RCA Records.
RCA,
division of Sony. Yeah.
And that was my guess. It was like UMG or RCA.
Yeah. But they're all friends in the back. Let's do the audio first, and then we'll do the visuals.
Like their vocal tone, their vocal delivery on the song has been really good. Even in some of the live versions that I've seen, they do pretty well performing it live. I think I'm also, because in doing research for this, I went back and listened to their music as Vicha and Kamas, which are still within that lane of like almost putting them in the box of what you expect from like a K-pop vocal versus an R&B vocal.
Yeah.
And this sounds so much more natural and so much more like that fits them, especially these four.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you can hear their distinct styles, like Kendall, so distinct. You're like, oh yeah, I recognize her voice. For me, the vocals, I think I was hoping for a little more layered harmonies of like hearing all of their voices layered on top of each other, hearing some more ad libs, like that would have like hit it out of the park for me in terms of R&B paying respect.
Definitely the ad libs, but I think we have to remember that this is still JYP, and I think maybe if they were SM girl group, we would have heard more.
Oh, SM, yeah, they would have done soaring harmonies. Yeah, exactly. You're so right. You're so right that the JYP groups don't really focus on that. But yeah, for me, just as a preference, maybe that's why for vocal R&B stuff, I lean more towards SM artists. I felt that there were some empty spaces or gaps where there could have been ad libs, there could have been someone extending a note a little longer or doing a riff, playing with the melody. Yeah, and I might be the only one on this, but the way that the vocals were mixed, in my ear, I felt like the kind of crystal singing bowls, like bell tone thing with
Okay.
most when they're hitting the note, but it wasn't all pleasant for me. Like this like bell reverberation, yeah, reverb, echo, something in the vocal tone that it feels like an effect that was put on after because like all of their voices had it when
Right.
they hit or extended a note. And so I don't know what that is. I'm not an
You,
audio engineer expert,
and
but
you know what? I feel like I even heard that more on the Spanish version, which is why I thought it was AI. Because in the AI
yeah,
processing, that kind of you almost have that kind of sound in a voice when it's modulated to fit a certain
it's
model.
like processed. Sure. Yeah, so maybe there's something like that going on, some post process. I mean, there's post processing in
Oh
all
yes,
of
of
K-pop,
course.
all of pop.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing it a little more on this track. Otherwise, you could find me singing along, body rolling
Right.
to my favorite
It's
parts.
it's solid. Like it.
Yeah.
I don't really have much more to say about the audio. I just other than I want more music from them. Like I need more to compare it to.
Yeah, yeah. The only other thing I'll say about the way the instruments are used, the strings or the pianos, uh, that part of the track felt a little muffled to me. Like comparing it to how clear and crisp piano or strings might sound on the Woodz album, for example.
Oh
Like you
yes.
could pick out like, oh yeah, three violins are on that. I can hear them. But
Yeah.
in this song, I'm kind of like, I think there are strings happening somewhere in the middle in the back, but it feels a little muffled for my preference. And it actually reminded, I might be the only one to make this comment, but it reminded me of the quality or how the instruments are used in 2009 hit song Davichi 8282.
Oh,
Pali Pali. Go back and listen to that and tell me if you hear the similarity. Yeah, and so I'm feeling hopeful and motivated to yeah, maybe explore like what if I could get in there and like if I could produce it, if I could change mixing and do the levers myself, like I probably won't even get to it. But if I could customize it and make it like even more perfect for me.
right. I mean, that's
Yeah.
why they release things like the acapella version,
Yeah.
right? For
Exactly.
fans to go out there and put remixes on TikTok and have it.
Totally. And so shall we get into visual, concept, choreo?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think on the visuals, again, I'm really just stuck on the comparison of then versus now, like Vicha versus what GirlSet does.
Yeah.
Especially what we saw in Commas and Little Miss. Seeing what they're doing here in Tweek, I feel is like a strong continuation of one, the Y2K aesthetics, or like we're doing Y2K aesthetic now in 2026, but also just so much more mature in their styling and their makeup. And
Oh,
I mean, we talked about the teaser photos, how they're just like very, very like sexual almost and aggressive, where it's
yeah.
like you couldn't, Vicha could never. Vicha
Right.
was
They're
still in
showing
school
a lot of
uniforms.
skin.
Yeah.
They're like choking each other out in the in the photos. I was like, ooh, provocative.
They're boob to boob. Like
Boob
it
to
was a lot.
boob. Yeah, you don't really see this in a young K-pop group. Maybe once they pass, 30 years old, like you might see
Right.
Twice and Red Velvet doing some stuff like this only now, but not fresh out. Not fresh out. You don't see this.
But it doesn't look unnatural, right? It doesn't look like they're kind of like forcing this aesthetic on them.
Yeah.
versus like when they make Yunche look like an ABG, you know?
The
Like,
Sure. I think for me, when it comes down to quote unquote sexualization or like what they're wearing or their makeup or their clothes or their poses, I fall back on, agency and autonomy for the girls, right? Is this an image that they authentically consent to express, that they want to express? They want to be like sexy and bodacious and out there? Okay, go for it. Yeah, and neither like fully covering up or showing skin is inherently like morally superior or more feminist, more
right,
progressive.
right.
Like, that's a trap. We don't play that.
Although I still think they again going back to the Katseye comparison. Like I feel like they still don't show as much booty as Katseye. You know what I mean?
Not quite as much
Not quite as much.
Daniela cheek.
Yeah, I feel like they're still JYP in that sense, where it's like they're not like full like cheeks out, but they're still it's still short, still short.
I don't know if I see too much difference,
Oh, okay, maybe it's just me.
but we're gonna have to go out there with the tape measure.
Right.
It's like, all right, how much cheek? Savannah, come over here. We could talk about the message, the lyrics. I also have a little critique on that.
Oh, I would love to hear your critique.
I feel
first.
like I'm
'Cause I
being
don't-
so negative, but I really like the song overall, and it's because I have such love for it and such high expectation already that I can name these small things. So the lyricism on this song, like the grade level, the level of wordplay is quite low.
Yeah, we have the same
Quite
critique.
basic. Yeah, and it's like these are like 19, 20-year-olds who definitely have a more expansive vocabulary and more expansive like mind, psychology to contribute. So just on a lyrical flow note, I thought that some of the phrasing sounded a little clunky. It didn't. Some phrases really flowed well in English, like the hook, for example.
Right.
You gonna make me tweak. What do they say? All on my body, all out of my body. It doesn't even matter. Like all on my body it rolls off the tongue. It like flows. It surfs on the surface of the melody of the beat. You can just like take that to the bank. But then the second line in the chorus, held in my emotions, now I've reached my peak. There's just like too many hard consonants here.
Oh, yeah.
Reached my peak? Like, how can you say that quickly and melodically and smoothly? Compare all on my body. Like, you can say that without really like even closing your mouth. You can sing that like so easily. It's a la 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 kind of line. Held in my emotions, now I've reached my peak. Like, if you even just try saying that, you know what I mean? Like, everybody listening in the audience, like, try to say that 5 times fast. Try to sing it. That just speaks to, for me, someone is writing these words, but not necessarily tasting them. They're writing the recipe in the menu, but they are not like trying it out and like feeling how it is in the mouth to say or in the ear. And that's the difference between, like writing an essay and writing a song.
Right.
For me.
And is that the JYP of it? Is that where that comes from?
Maybe. I'm like, who wrote that? Who let that happen?
And I would love to just blame him. That'd be great.
Sure.
But it doesn't make sense. And especially if you think of examples that other JYP artists, even English-speaking JYP artists, like was it June? June is an example of like when he's worked with years
Mm-hmm.
ago when he's worked with JYP and how
Yeah.
specific JYP was with how he wanted things said and performed in songs, especially in the earlier days when he had more
Mm-hmm.
control over the
Mm-hmm.
artists. I feel I want to kind
Yes.
of lead that to that is JYP that's JYP PD Nim's directive in those sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I'm being a little harsh or nitpicky on the English here in a way that I would definitely not in a Korean song, in a K-pop
Right.
song. But if this is all native speakers, this is an all English song, this is a song you're hoping to cross over, this is your entry to get on the radio, specifically with black people who invented rap, who do poetry in song, we're going to notice this.
Right.
And so you got to
For
bring your A plus game. That's what I'm
right.
saying.
I was almost for a split second I was like maybe they need to reach out to the XG writers and then I remembered what happened to them. But
Oh,
XG is a good example
the ones who got picked up for
of
drugs.
it, English writing done well and poetically in lyrics for even non-English speakers, even non-native English speakers.
Yeah. They're not perfect either.
Hmm.
They're not perfect either. They're like both of these groups have this kind of struggle, but
But
yeah, XG writes for rap and
yeah.
for melodic flow in a way that
Hmm.
yes sounds a little smoother
Yeah.
than this. But yeah, like I said, some lines really roll off the tongue, really satisfying to sing along to and to hear, and some lines like
Maybe again, like say that was the other
stop
producer,
start.
and then this part was JYP part, and then
Maybe. Yeah.
because that's what happens when you got a lot of cooks in the kitchen. It's like there you can speak to like
Yeah.
1 second of like okay, this person was involved in that,
Yeah.
and then maybe the parts that flow better was when one of the girls raised their hand and was like, actually,
Yeah. Don't push me to the limits, bring it out of me. Okay, so I I need to let this go. But the
but I hear you,
transition from the
Stephanie.
word
Those,
limits to bring, not necessary. We don't need these two words together. Limits bring find something else. Are you listening, GirlSet? Are you listening, JYP? That's all I got to say at the end of the day. I loved it.
but
And yeah.
like with XG, they grew, they got better.
Yeah.
I'm hoping GirlSet will grow and get better.
Yeah, yeah. And I have mixed feelings about the grade level of the concept they're singing about.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid boys. Like, that's not how 19, 20-year-olds are. Okay, so I almost have to like put on my delusion hat because I'm like, well, would I hold the K-pop groups to the same standard? They be singing about stupid boys in Korean.
Right.
They be singing about G G G bantak bantak. They sing about these really basic oh, I have a crush on a boy themes. And so why do I expect more from so I'm kind of like I feel some dissonance there. I'm trying to reel myself in and not have a double standard for groups. Like I can have a double standard in terms of English lyricism,
Right.
fluency,
Yeah.
vocabulary. But in
Hmm.
terms of the subject, it's like, okay, it sounds like GirlSet is intentionally going for middle school, elementary school kids with this, even though they are older. This is a common practice across pop music. GirlSet is not necessarily trying to be the Fifth Harmony or the Ariana Grande who are cursing and talking about,
Yeah.
sleeping with people like for more adults or for the college audience. I think GirlSet is going low, like younger. And I think my mind just has to adjust to that and accept it.
Disney Channel radio.
Disney Channel. You got somebody out on a poll though. So there's a little
Right,
they're sending me mixed signals. All right. They
But
want
then
to be
again,
hot
like
and
you
sexy.
would hear Fifth Harmony on Disney Channel radio too.
I guess I would.
The edited versions.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So with all of those factors considered, we've reacted to reacted to GirlSet Tweek. We have discussed the audio and the meaning, the lyrics, the promo strategy, like everything we loved and didn't love. But now it's time for final scores. Was GirlSet Tweek
Day
or not?
I will go first and say not.
Not?
Yeah.
You be surprising me every time.
But what's your score, Stephanie?
I was gonna say Daebop.
Okay, and I thought we would balance each other out this way.
Oh, say more. Even when I'm framed as the hater this whole time, and then you come out. I hope people make it to the end of the episode. And they understand that all my critique was from love and that you were the secret hater all along. Explain.
I think it hurts because I don't have much to compare them to other than other people. And while I enjoyed the respect that, putting this SWV sample in the song and giving the producers of that song proper credit for it, it didn't land for me as like a solid comeback especially after something like Little Miss.
Yeah.
Like, and then again, they're kind of a different vibe, different tempo, different kind of, but it didn't mesh for me in the same way that Little Miss did. 100%.
I know what you mean.
And especially when you pointed out those specific things about the lyrics, I was like, oh, that's probably what I was hearing, but like I couldn't really pinpoint what it was.
Yeah.
And then also about the vocals processing, like when you mentioned that, I was like, actually, you know what? Maybe
So I gave you the ammunition.
You did. You gave
to
me
take shots at the song.
But
Wow,
why is
poetic.
it Daebak for you, Stephanie?
Well, I was gonna say with the Little Miss comparison, I think you're totally right that this is not better than Little Miss. I agree with you. And what a lot of folks are saying online is that Little Miss has more punch to it. It's more punchy. It's a tighter production. There's more tension. And it's like this like bomb contained in a song. It's like, wow, it leaves an impression in a way that Tweek, it leaves some things to be desired. It leaves some open gaps. Right?
Right.
It's like, ooh, maybe they should have kept working on this a few more weeks.
It's almost to me like it's the B-side of the EP that's going to be coming out later,
Oh, B-side. Dang.
I feel like this is something that they would put on like an album as a B-side to a future title track,
Strong words. So for me, it is Daebak. Yeah, with all of the caveats I named. I still think at the end of the day, compared to a lot of the stuff coming out, it is an excellent execution.
Yes.
And I want to commend and reward and encourage more projects in this lane. Please dig back into the vault. Please pay Black artists and writers.
And not just pay them respects, actually pay them, please.
Actually pay them. Yeah. And I am still body rolling to Tweek. I'm still singing along to the parts that I like. All on my body.
Right.
So yeah, I like that we have our varying, diverging opinions. I totally get where you're coming from. I'm like right there too. I feel like we're close to the middle on this.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe I'll completely change my mind if the next song isn't as good. But in my ranking right now, we've got Little Miss at the top.
Yes.
And then, to be honest, Tweek and Kama are kind of both tied for second.
Great. Let's see what else they got.
Okay, yeah. So wrapping up, guys, let our listeners know where they can find you on social, Stephanie.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Catchlight27.
And you can find me at PDNIM only on the K-Pop Cast Slack, because that's only where I'm really active, to be honest. But we're all out on the K-Pop Cast Slack, guys. And if you want to support the show, again, please consider donating to our Ko-fi. Shout out to Chelsea H, Lady Sensa, and Liz C for keeping the lights on. Thank you.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.